Mm. I doesn't remember by now, but I don't. Okay, clean hose 278051.
This is the most powerful prayer to attract money. Don't skip this video. God wants to speak to you. Chosen you.
Umela. I sit a bit closer first. Okay, welcome. I think both of you, I've not seen both of you before. Have you been to my sessions before?
I don't think so. This is my first time doing this class.
I rather thought I've seen you before. And then Usha Madan as well.
Yes. I have seen you long time back, not recently.
Not recently.
About a year ago. Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to open your video just to say hi? You can always close it later on. Oh, lovely, lovely. Yes, I remember the face a long time ago. Okay, so the regulars haven't arrived. I don't know who's going to come. So the evening class generally is a smaller class than the morning for various reasons. Anyway, just while we are waiting, as it's your first time, my session on Monday, I'm really basing it very much on like working on the chakras, asanas that go with the chakra, breath that go with the chakra, also some of the mudras that work very well with the chakra. So it's a combination of, the whole thing. So last week we covered the root chakra, which is the Muladhara, and the sacral chakra, which is Swadhisthana. So it was quite a lot to cover 2 chakras in 1 hour session. So what I'm hoping to do today is to pick up couple of the asanas that we haven't covered because we couldn't do the whole range of, for the 2 chakras. Welcome, Vasha. So we're going to start again, maybe just slight little bit going through the root and the Swadhisthana, and then we're going to focus today's session on the Manupura, which is your solar plexus around the navel area. Okay, So we covered roughly the root chakra, normally associated obviously with our foundation, our security. So primarily to do with our financial security is our base, isn't it? Our base of our life. And then the Swadhisthana is very much more like around, our pelvic organs, our sexual organs. So it's very much about relationship. Okay, so just to understand, the link really between chakras and then the different emotions as well. So, and then the color associated, it's the red for the earth and orange for the sacral chakra. And then today's one is yellow. Okay, the color yellow. And then each chakra has its own bija mantra. So we did the two bijas for last week, which is the lam and the vam. Then today's one is going to be ram. Yeah, so each chakra has its own seed sound, which we're going to like chant 7 times, maybe towards the end. And then today's session, I'm going to add in the mudra. We didn't do too much mudra last week. We have so much to cover for the 2 chakras. So when we do the revision, as we go along the last session, when we do the crown chakra, which is a lot less to do because we are doing a lot more meditation, then we might cover, go through like the 7 chakra, like a little revision maybe in the last session. Yeah, hopefully we'll work it in that way. Okay, so Vasha, you were here last week, weren't you? Yes, so you kind of like have the continuation. Okay, so please, if you are coming for the first time, because I don't know your history, do listen to your body. Yeah, only do what you're comfortable. Don't have to push like too far. Perhaps before we start, because I don't know anybody's flexibility. So if you feel you want to grab, because you are at home, if you want to grab a couple of rolls of blanket or you have cushions, whatever, in case you need any support for some of the practices, feel free to do that. I mean, you might be very agile and not need anything, and that's okay. All right. So today, does everybody know today is such a special day? You all will know. Vasha will know. What is a special day today, Vasha? Tell us.
It is Sankranti today.
Oh my God, it's such a big day, isn't it? I don't know how many million of people have gone to the festival, isn't it? Yeah, it's the the very special one, yes? So today is very, very special. It's the Maha Kumbh Mela. Yeah, but today's full moon is a very, very special moon because it's like the 12th cycle, isn't it? So it's a very special time. It's a very special time for you to harness the moon's energy for your own benefit. Yeah. So for that, we're going to do a little bit short version of moon sequence as well. Okay, for today's session. Okay, and then if you have a chance, if you feel that's what you want to do, the mantra that is really very helpful to chant is the Maha Mantra, yeah, which is the Om Namah Shivaya mantra. So ideally, if you can do it twice a day for 21 minutes, and this period starts from today, January 13th, up to 22nd of February. So if you feel, even if you can't do twice a day or you can just do once a day, it's better than nothing, isn't it? Whatever you can manage. If you can't do 21 minutes, you just do 10 minutes, whatever you can manage, because you harness the vibration, yeah, which is in tune with the moon's energy, which will bring quite a lot of positivity in you, yeah. So that is, my offer to you, if you want anything to be for your well-being, but you don't have to if it's not something you are connecting to, which is fine. Okay. So let's begin. Who else just arrived? Hina. Oh, Hina was here last week as well, weren't you? Okay. So we usually begin the session with just a comfortable seated pose. Have you both done yoga before? Warren, you've done yoga before? You have. And who's the other one? Usha Madan. Yeah. You both done yoga before. Okay. So just allow yourself to sit in whatever comfortable pose. Usually we just like to allow ourselves a few moments just to acknowledge that you have given yourself this special time for your own journey, for your own healing, for your own journey of yoga, for your well-being, whatever reason you've come to the mat. And then just honor that special space. Allow yourself to sit comfortably. And if you feel comfortable, you may close your eyes. And begin to allow your body to ground to the earth, through the base of your body. So be aware of all the touch points on the base of your body to the earth. Setting the intention with each breath as you allow yourself to ground to the earth. Set this intention of letting go of all the activities of the day, so that you can bring your whole being to the here and now, this present moment, for this next hour or so. And if you feel you want to let go of anything else, this is the good time to do it. Just exhale, let go of anything, perhaps something that doesn't serve you. Or you might just want to let go of any physical discomfort, tension, tightness in your body. You might be wanting to let go of all these ruminating thoughts that's not really leaving your brain, bothering you with it. So whatever you feel, you can let go and feel a little bit more spacious in your body, so that you can stay a lot calmer and a lot more relaxed. Give a few moments to do that. And when you are ready, bring the awareness to your breath. I invite you just to observe your breath for a few moments. Have a sense of how you are breathing and how that might affect how you might be feeling right now. And then as you begin to slow your breath, feel and experience a subtle difference when you slow down your breath, how everything starts to calm down a little more. Okay, so we'll begin the session. We'll do the 3 Om chant. And with my class, I try to emphasize the importance of how we do the Om. Yeah, mostly over time, the Om has been shortened to just Om, but we're going to acknowledge all the 3 sounds of Om. So the Om is actually made of 3 sounds. It's the A, the U, when you close your mouth, make like an O shape. And then closing the mouth is the sound, sound. Okay, so we're going to do all the 3 sounds in the one Om together. So if you're not sure for the first time, listen the first round. Feel free to join second and third, or you might just want to listen and absorb the vibration. That's okay too. Okay, so for those of you who have done, because we're going to follow this with the invocation, let's put the Brahma Mudra, right palm on top of left, on the center of the left. Relax your shoulders. Connect your pranic orbit by bringing the tip of your tongue to the upper palate. So you get the internal energy flowing nicely. Take a couple of gentle breaths in through the nose. Exhale through the nose and let go. And breathing in for Om. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma You may join in this last beat. Shanti, Shanti. So connect with, notice all the vibrations. Slowly, you may open your eyes. So we're going to begin with some activation and warming up. So the one we're going to start off with today is for the sacral chakra. So we're going to do Patang Asana. So this is the butterfly. You're going to bring the soles of your feet together, interlock your hands, and draw your heels as close to your perineum as you can. As you draw it in, begin to lengthen your spine up. So lengthen your spine up, relax the shoulders, And then you bring your thigh up to your arms as high as you can, and then allow it to open. Yeah. So when you do this preparation, it really opens your hip, but it also pumps the lymphatics in your groin. So it's a really good way of shifting off the lymphatic flows as well from the groin on the way up. Okay, so take your time, no rush. You just breathe comfortably. Don't have to think about breathing in and out. Just let the breath breathe itself. I invite you to close your eyes if you can, so that you can bring the focus on the base of your spine. And then just notice any arising sensations. If there is nothing, that's perfectly fine. Just allow yourself to connect inwards to any sensations that may arise. And just treat it gently, just like flapping the wings of a butterfly. Sense the texture of how your hips are feeling, but you might feel it somewhere else. It may not necessarily be in the hips, so just notice any arising sensations wherever they are. Slowly. Okay, keep going. I'm just going to check, maybe somebody's mic is open. So keep flapping your wings. I'm just going to close whoever is not open here. Got somebody's mic opening, which I can't seem to close it. Oh, I found it. Okay, now everybody is muted, I think. Okay. So try when you do the Patang Asana, if you can, to come all the way up, all the way down. So if you just do this very low, then you're not doing the pumping of your groin, yeah? So the idea of bringing it all the way up, all the way down, is so that you're pumping the lymphatics in your groin and clear it, yeah? If there's any stagnation, you clear it, okay? Okay, just come to a rest. So from here now, we are going to do the Patang, Nadi Vivajan, which is the cat-cow, and we're going to do it with additional moves as well. But we've done this with quite a few of you before, okay? So the key bit with this, we are doing it sideways. The starting position is a tabletop. Okay, so your arms are perpendicular under your shoulder width apart. The fingertips are coming together with no gap. Your knees are perpendicular under your hips. And then you bring the lower leg in so that your big toes are touching. Okay, so big toes are touching, not overlapping. Very important. Okay, and then you bring your spine to neutral. Tuck your chin slightly in so that you have your back as flat as possible, like a tabletop. Yeah, apart from the little curve in your lumbar. This is the starting position. Okay, and then once you start the movement, I'm going to invite you to breathe deeper than normal. So we're going to do it quite slow. We're going to hold each position for a breath or two. So you just go accordingly. If I say breathe out for the next move and you happen to still be breathing in, please don't rush. You finish your inhale, and then when you exhale, you follow the next move. Is that clear? Okay, so neutral spine, chin slightly tucked in. Take a gentle breath in. So this breathing in is the starting position. Your spine is straight. And when you're ready, as you exhale, you're going to draw the belly button towards your spine, engage your core, curl your spine up, draw the tailbone in and the chin in towards your chest. Yeah, so this is the cat-cow bit. Continue to breathe deeper than normal. So your arms are fully extended. You don't shift the angle nor the position. And then with the next inhale, you're going to lower your spine. Spine down, tailbone up, head up. Continue to breathe, don't hold your breath. And then the next exhale, draw the belly button in, curl the spine up, draw the chin towards the chest, and bring the right knee to the forehead. And then as you inhale, drop the spine down, stretch the leg out, raise the head up. And lengthen the leg so that your knees are not bent. All the weight is on your right side. The left side is nice and relaxed. And then as you exhale, again, draw belly button in, curl the spine, Bring the right knee back on the floor. Make sure the big toes are touching first. And then curl the spine. Continue to curl the spine. Bring the left knee to the forehead. This time, all the weight is on your left side. Your right side should be nice and relaxed. Inhale, drop the spine down. Leg out and stretched out and look up. So it's quite a big extension of your whole spine and your whole leg. And then as you exhale, draw the belly button in, spine up. Left knee back on the floor, big toes touching, curl the spine up, chin to the chest. Inhale, drop the spine down, tailbone up, head up. And then exhale back to starting position. Okay, so we're going to do one more round with a bit of additional flow, but I'm going to turn to the screen so that at least I can see you. Let me just turn that down a little. Okay, so we do second round. Starting position. Arms parallel, legs parallel. Big toes are touching, spine is neutral. Okay, so breathing in, starting position. Continue to breathe. The next exhale, spine up. Tailbone in, chin in. Inhale, spine down, tailbone up, head up. So lower the spine and bring your head up, push the tailbone up. That's it, Warren, that's it. Ah, nice, yes. Okay, now somebody else, I can't see you, bring the spine down. So your spine is down, arch your lower back. That's it, spine down. That's why I need to see you, because otherwise you'll be doing it and I can't see what you're doing. Okay, and then the next exhale, draw the belly button in, spine up. As you curl your spine up, draw the chin in and bring the knee to the forehead. So everything is done together. Continue to breathe deeper than normal. And then as you inhale, going to drop the spine down, stretch the leg out and up, arch the back and look up. All the weight is on your right side. Left side is nice and relaxed. So your right side should be strong so that it allows you to bring the hand out, okay? So once you feel steady, you extend your arm, the opposite arm. Extend the opposite arm out. Okay, very nice. And then as you exhale, bring the palm back on the floor. Bring the knee, the right knee back on the floor, big toes touching. Curl your spine up, chin to the chest, left knee to the forehead. Okay, this time we're going to try and do the leg and the arm together. And then as you inhale, as you stretch the left leg out, bring the right arm out. Okay, right arm out. Very nice. Feel that nice balance. Okay, and then exhale, bring the right palm back down on the floor. Left knee down, big toes touching. Spine up, tailbone in, chin in. So you have so many factors to consider. This is really a brilliant full body workout. And then as you inhale, lower the spine, tailbone up, head up. Very nice. Good. And then exhale, bring it back to starting position. And then sit back into child, have a little rest. But I'd like you to do the mudra. Thumbs touching, index finger touching to make a triangle, all the fingertips together above your head. Rest on your forehead. Now, if you can't sit on your bottom and you need to have a cushion in between, feel free to do that. You're not going to stay for very long. Allow the breath to settle. And then when you are ready, just use your spider fingers and then walk your arms towards you to a seated. You should be seated in Vajrasana. So when you sit in Vajrasana, make sure your big toes are touching, not overlapping, and you're sitting on your heels. Okay, so we're going to do one or two more postures. We're going to do Shashank Asana. I'm going to show you sideways. So any kind of forward fold, you're working on your sacral chakra, yeah? So sit in Vajrasana. Now, if you feel you need a little bit of support under your ankle because the floor is quite hard, feel free to put your support for the ankle. And if you're quite high up, you can put a cushion under your bum so that you're a little bit higher up. Okay, so feel free to use support. We're not sitting for too long. We're just going to do a couple of rounds of Shashangasana. So you're going to interlock your hands in the back. Your knees are about 4 finger width apart. If you check it out, yeah, between the knee, 4 finger width. Check that, and then you sit on your heels. The big toes are touching. Interlock your hands. Lift your crown. Take a gentle breath in. So what you're going to do as you breathe out, hinge from your hip. You keep the spine straight. Hinge from your hip. So before you go forward, you're going to lengthen your spine up. Imagine somebody's pulling you up the crown. Lengthen your spine. And then you imagine you're folding your belly towards your thigh, like a hinge joint. Fold forward to the extent that you can. And when you can't go anymore, you just stay there. You're going to hold your out breath because you're breathing out to go forward. You hold your out breath for as long as you can. When you can't hold anymore, you just gently come up. Okay, now some of you, if you're more flexible, you might be able to go down forehead to the floor. Now, only if your forehead is on the floor, you can lift your hand up. Otherwise, you keep your hand here. Okay, so let's do it together. Interlock your hands, relax your shoulders, extend your spine, crown lifted up, chin towards your chest. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale, push the hand first. You are leading with the hand, going forward. When you can't go anymore, then you put the hand back on the back. Okay, and then stay there, hold your out breath for as long as you can. So we don't have to wait for each other. Whenever you feel you can't hold anymore, rather than pushing the breath, you inhale and you come up. Okay, so we're going to do one more round at your own pace. Wherever you are, just stay there. Or the second time, you might even go like even quarter of an inch lower. Okay, so take another breath in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lift the hand to lead. Fold. And only if your forehead is on the floor. Otherwise, you lower your hand, rest on your back. If your forehead is on the floor, you can lift your arm. Hold the out breath. So you're holding on the emptiness of your breath. It's called the shunyaka. And then inhale, slowly come up. Relax your arms and just notice where the sensations are. It's quite an energizing one. Okay, so from here, we are going to go back to the Muladhara. We're going to do one asana for the Muladhara. And of course, the closest one is doing the squat. Yeah, so again, if you can't do the squat with the feet on the floor, not everybody can do it. You might have a little blanket to lift your heel up. That is okay. You can squat like this. So try and squat with the feet a little bit wider because it's a little bit easier. Okay. Yeah, so if you need support for under the heel, feel free to do that. So this is the Malasana because our root is so close to the ground. Yeah, so this is for the root chakra, one of the asana for the root chakra. So bring your palms to Namaste. Okay, and then we're just going to very gently rock from side to side. Use your elbow to push. Yeah, use your elbow to push the hip open. That's it. Push it from side to side. Allow the hips to just gently open. Yeah, so your elbows is in front of your thigh, and then you just push it to one side and then to the other side, just allowing the hips to open. Okay, yes, that's right, Basha. Okay, very nice. Okay, so Maria, focus more on the opening of the hip rather than your body. Okay, it's the elbow that's doing the work. The elbow is pushing and your body is just following. Yeah. Okay, so don't twist the body like this. So keep the body steady and then just allow the hip to open. From side to side, allow the hip to open. Okay, good. Then from there, if you can, we are going to put the left palm on the side of the leg. You can do the side or a little bit to the front. And then you're going to extend your arm. Turn your palm towards you so that you're looking at your right palm. Take a few breaths in and out. Feel that stretch and the opening. And then as you exhale, bring the palm down. Now, if you get tired of squatting, another thing you can do is to have a couple of, and then you can sit and have a little rest. So if you need to, if you can't squat for too long, you just do a little bit higher, squat in front, and then I can like sit almost like it's a low sit, like almost sitting on the low stool. So if you get tired, feel free to use support if you can't stay for too long. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to put the right hand. And then inhale and then rotate to the side. Open up the arm and look. So each round we're going to twist a little more. Okay, look at your palm. Look at the center of your palm. And then exhale down. This time, instead of going to the side, you're going to twist your body just a little bit more and go slightly behind without losing the opening of the hip. And then come back down. Last one, little bit more twist. Very nice. Okay, and then come back down slowly. Okay, if you have the cushion, then you can remove that. So I'm just showing you all the different ways you can use support. Okay, and then come down and just sit on the floor and then just shake out the leg. Shake out the leg. Very nice. Nice big stretch, isn't it? Lovely. And then we just follow that through with some forward fold, and then we're going to do the some of the earth sequence. Okay, and I'll talk a little bit more about the Muladhara, kind of in between, maybe towards the end. Okay, so as I say, for any forward bend is the sacral chakra that you are activating. Okay, so let's do a little bit of forward fold. So we do a half one. So you're going to bend your left leg. I'm not mirroring you. So bring the left heel towards your perineum. So you're connecting your heel towards your root chakra. Yeah, folding it there. And then your toes are facing the ceiling. And then you're going to inhale again. Always lengthen up the whole body. Imagine you have a string in your middle finger. Somebody's pulling you right up to the ceiling. Really big stretch. Yeah, you're stretching all your organs here. Your liver, your stomach, your spleen, your pancreas. Yeah, so all the organs in the solar plexus here. Okay, so this is quite a nice one to do. And then imagine this is a hinge joint. And you just allow yourself to fold the body. Keep your spine straight. So don't curl your spine. Because often what a lot of people do is they start to curl. So if you start to curl, you will never progress. You can't go any further. Okay, so you want to keep the spine straight. And then you just hinge from here. Imagine you're going to fold your belly towards your thigh. Just keep going. It doesn't matter how high you are now. If this is all you can do and you can't go any further, that's fine. Just relax your arm, relax your shoulder. Place your arm wherever is comfortable, not on your knee, either on your thigh or on your shin. Yeah, and then you look ahead to start with. Once you feel the stretch and you feel a bit settled into the pose, then you can slowly just relax your head and neck down if you want to. Okay, so you can even do a few times and then raise the head and look forward. So you do some neck exercise here as well, and then exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to the chest. Okay, so from here, you're going to use 3 out breath to help you stretch a little bit more. So you're going to take a breath in. I'll show you a high one. And then when you breathe out through your nose, allow a little bit more. One more breath in. So each breath, feel that the breath is pushing you just that little bit more without you physically pushing it. Let the breath do the work. One more. Do the maximum your body allows. Okay, and then you're going to stay there for a couple of breaths. Connect with the sensation of the stretch in the back of your leg. And then slowly, you can lift up with the palms facing forward. Lengthen up. And then float the palms down. Okay, so I'm going to turn around this side so I can see you well. So change over the other leg. So heel to the root chakra. Toes pointing to the ceiling. Inhale and lengthen up. Good. Again, exhale, keeping the spine straight, hinge from your hip. Allow yourself just to go forward to the best that you can, and then lower the arm, relax the shoulder if you can't go anymore. Okay, and then use 3 out breath to help you go down a little more. So take a breath in and exhale a little more. Now the breath in, exhale, little more. Inhale, exhale a little more. To the maximum that you can. And stay for a few breaths. Then slowly rise up, keeping your spine straight, lengthen the whole of your torso, lifting the crown to the ceiling, fingertips to the sky. And then exhale down, bring the arms down slowly. And then we're going to do the counter pose. So the counter pose, since we are doing a half one, let's do a half Nabhidasana. So we do the right leg, go back to the right leg, lean back, with the fingers pointing forward or towards the back, whichever way works for you. Not too near your body, little bit more leaning back, because if it's too near your body, you have a lot of weight to push up. If you put it too far, you also have a lot of weight to push up. So somewhere in between, just slightly behind you. So if I show you sideways, okay, so not too near, not too far, somewhere in between. Okay, little bit outside of your hip. And then when you breathe in, you are going to lift your hip up. Try and push the toe towards the floor. Don't worry if you don't touch it. Keep the spine in line, and then you're going to gaze at your navel. Take a few gentle breaths in and out. Feel that stretch. It's a little bit like a reverse tabletop, half a reverse tabletop. Okay, so you can strengthen your arm doing this as well, which is quite nice. Gentle breath in and out. If you can't hold anymore, please come down anytime. Don't have to hold for too long. Exhale, come down slowly. Okay, now I'm going to turn around here so I can see you. Now do the other side, exactly the same. Lean back. And then inhale and lift the pelvis. Lift up. Engage your core. Draw the belly button towards the spine. So what you don't want to be doing, let me just make it clear for you. So when you come up, can you see I want my whole spine to be straight, in line. My head and my spine are in one line. So you don't want to come up and do that and sink down. So don't sink down. Push the hip up until your spine is in line with your head and neck, which is taking quite a lot of core work, okay? So if you engage your belly button and engage your core, you'll find it is a little bit easier, okay? So just see what the plan asanas that I don't miss out. Okay. So we've done a little bit of root, little bit of sacral chakra. So now we're going to go to do the solar plexus, which is today's session. Okay. So this is where I'm going to give you a little rest. Then we can talk about a little bit about the solar plexus. So I mentioned earlier on, your solar plexus is more all the regions between your navel and below your breastbone, because this is where your heart center is. Okay, so your upper belly, basically around this region is your solar plexus, but the location of the chakra is little bit under the navel, so around the navel area. Okay, so it houses the organs, purely all your digestive organ. Yeah, your liver, your gallbladder, your pancreas, and your spleen is also here. Okay, your stomach. So all the digestive organs here it houses. So that's why it's also part of the digestive as well. So when we do the Kapalabhati, which we will in a little while, you are activating both the root, the lower belly, the sacral chakra, as well as the solar plexus, because it's in between the two. Yeah, so it's a really good breath to do for digestion as well with the Kapalabhati. We've done it quite a few times. Okay, so when you are balanced, generally you have generally good health. When your solar plexus is balanced, you have generally quite good health, and then you feel full of vitality, full of energy, because it governs our energy within our body. It's the fire within our body. So we have to keep this fire going without burning too much and without under a little bit, because you have no energy when this fire is not burning so well. You'll be very lethargic, you have inertia, very lethargic, lacking motivation, lacking drive to do anything. When it is balanced, you are all ready. Yeah, you know, inner power is great. You feel healthy, you feel enthusiastic. Yeah, and then you're also open to other people's sensitivity to other people's needs. But when it is unbalanced, you know, because you don't even have balance yourself, you don't have the capacity to be empathy to other people or help other people. Okay, so it's quite an important center for, you know, for our well-being. Okay, so here we are going to do a couple of chakras, and then we're going to do some breath using the mudra. Yeah, we introduced a couple of, there are quite a few mudra that is good for solar plexus, but we're going to just do one. If you have time, we might do a second one. Okay, so so basically a lot of the asana that are good for solar plexus is working with the core. So any kind of asana, you have to engage your core, yeah, which we did earlier on. You have to engage your core. So this one particularly, you have to engage your core. So this is Navasana, which is the front bone. Okay, so we're going to do a simple one to start with, and then if you can progress to the next one. So I'll show you sideways to see what it looks like. Basically, you're going to lean back so that it allows you to balance, okay, and then raise one leg. So you can have your hand, if you're not familiar with it, have your hand to support first. And if that is even challenging, you can do it with bent knee to start with. Okay, so the easiest version is to do it with bent knees, then you bend the other knee. Okay, so when you have that balance, you can release one arm, you can release the other arm. So this is half Navasana. Navasana is half one with a leg bend. Okay, now if you got a strong core, you can engage your core. Your strong core is stronger, you can raise the leg, and then you can do both arms and leg. This is a little bit harder. So if you've not done this before, it might be easier to do a half one. Okay, so I give you the option which one you want to do. So we do one round of the half, and then a second round of the full. If you want to stay on the half, you do the half round twice. Okay, so you have your knees slightly bent, and then we lean back. So if you feel balance, you don't have to use your hand. But if you have to use your hand to balance, then you can hold your hand here, which is fine. Okay, and then lift the leg up. Lift the leg up with one leg bend. Okay, and the other leg bend. Okay, engage your core. Draw the belly button to the spine. Really engage your core. You really feel it. And then one hand out, the other hand out. Okay, and then hold that balance. You really feel the quads working, your glutes are working, your core is working. So although it looks quite simple, you're working quite hard, yes, on the solar plexus itself, yes. And take a few gentle breaths in and out. Well done, everybody's holding very nicely. Okay, and then lower the leg, and then release the posture. Have a little rest, okay? So if we do one more time, we're not holding for very long. So if you feel you want to try the full one, this time is with the leg stretched out. Okay, so you're going to lean back. We're going to start with the half one first. Okay, so lift one leg at a time, which is a little bit easier, and then the other leg, and then the hand, and the other hand. Okay, and if you can, straighten one leg, and bend, straighten the other leg, and bend. So have a little practice first, yeah, one leg at a time, and bend, and the other leg at a time, and bend. So now one more leg, now both legs. Engage your core. Okay, if you can't balance so well, you have one hand support and just one hand. Whatever you can manage, okay? You're working quite hard. Okay, and then come back and just pump the legs. Just to release, yeah, just to kind of release the tension. I've got the lesson plan so I don't miss out what I'm doing. Okay. That's nice. Okay, so from there we're going to do a seated twist. Now the reason seated twist is very nice is because it massages all your organs, yeah? Especially again the organs around your belly. All the organs that we talked about is squeezing your organs, improving the nutrients and everything. So we're doing a nice seated twist, okay? So you're going to straighten your right leg, your left leg. Bring your right foot over your left knee. Okay, so this is the simpler version. Okay, now for some of you who might be a little bit more flexible, if you feel you want to, you can bend your left leg so that your right leg is outside your left knee. Now, you only do that if you can feel you're sitting in the middle, you're sitting on your sit bones in the middle. If you do this and you end up sitting lopsided like this, then it's better to have your legs straight because you're much more center. Okay, so notice that you are sitting on your sit bones if you bend your legs. Okay, if not, you do it with a straight leg. Whichever version you choose, the stretch is still very beneficial for either one. Okay, so from here, so first round we're doing gentle, second round we do a bit more. Okay, so you're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, you're going to rotate to your right. I'm not mirroring. Rotate to your right, bring the left hand, rotate to the right, bring the left hand to hug the right knee. The right hand goes behind. Make your spider fingers like this so that you can push up behind your back. And then as you inhale, you're going to use your fingers to push your spine up. Lengthen your spine, tuck the chin in. And then as you exhale, you rotate slightly more and look beyond your shoulder. Feel all the organs being massaged. And then inhale, come back to the center, slowly. And release. Okay, so we're going to do a second round. This time, I'm going to show you another version. If you can't do it, you do this first version. Okay, so this time you do exactly the same, lift up, except when you rotate to your right, instead of hugging the knee, you are going to bring your left elbow outside of your right knee like this. Okay? And then you twist to the back. So it's a little bit stronger. Yeah, that's it, Warren. Yeah. And then the back hand goes behind, and then you push up and lengthen your spine with the in-breath, and then exhale and twist. Look over your shoulder. Good. Couple of breaths in and out. And then gently release. Take another breath in when you come to the center. As you breathe out, you're going to go down diagonally, forward fold, as far as your body allows, just for the counter pose. And then inhale and come up slowly. Okay, so change over. Ideally, you do the same. If your leg is straight for this side, you also want to do straight on the other side. So you don't want one side straight, one side bend. You want to equalize the body. Okay, so whichever version you are doing, if you're doing straight leg, this is all you do. Otherwise, you can fold, making sure you're sitting on your sit bones, that your body is in the center. Okay, so this side, inhale. We do the easier version first. Lengthen up. Lengthen up, and then rotate to your left and hug the left knee. Swing the left arm behind you. Spider fingers, pushing and lengthening up the spine towards the ceiling. Exhale and rotate even more. Really squeezing all your organs, improving all the blood supply, the flow of the prana, so they send all the nutrients to the organs nicely. Good. And then inhale, come back to the center. One more time. So you can do the same one twice if you don't want to do the little bit more challenging one. Rise up this time. As you rotate, your right arm comes outside of your left knee. Use your deltoid muscle to push so that you get a nice stretch, and then swing this other arm back. Lift up the spine. Lengthen up and then twist a little more. And look. So squeezing all your organs. Nice internal massage. Yeah, this one is a very specially good one for diabetics, because it squeezes your liver, all the organs responsible for your metabolism, your spleen, depending which side you're doing. So it balances your blood sugar. And then inhale as you release. Exhale for the forward fold diagonally down. Just to have that counter pose. Inhale and come up. Okay, right. So let's move a little bit more to do a short session of the moon sequence. And then we will do some breath with the mudra and things. We should have time to do that. Okay, so for the moon sequence, you're going to start on your knee. So you're going to, does anybody have problem to kneel for a little while? If you have, you can always have some padding. If you want to make it a little bit softer, you can have some padding. It's perfectly fine. Okay, so your knee is about hip width apart. Yeah. So the back of your foot, you can have it either the top of the foot down, or if you feel it's easier to tuck your toes, you can do that as well. Either one is fine. So the starting position is do the kneeling and then bring your palms to Namaste. We'll take it nice and slow, so don't worry. So palms in Namaste. Okay, so the first one we are going to do, you are going to, it's a little bit of balance, okay? So you're going to put your weight on your left side and then you're going to step out, right foot up, like this. Okay? So it's a little bit diagonal. Don't step out too close because you can't balance. So bring it out a little bit wider, so that it's easier for you to balance. Okay? The key bit when you do the knee is to make sure the knee is above your ankle. So you don't want to see that. You don't want this knee to be over the foot. Yeah, so the knee should be above the ankle. Feel that balance first. Okay, so now we're going to begin the sequence. When you are ready, you can breathe in and bring the palm up above the head. Feel that stretch. And then you're going to open out. So I'm doing a shorter version because of time. So your palms are facing up. So when you open out, allow yourself to visualize this beautiful light in your heart center. Good. Feel the glow and the light in your heart center. Feel the heart center being open. And then as you inhale, you draw this light up to the throat center. Inhale, draw the light up to the throat center. You visualize basically. Okay. And then exhale, let the light from the throat come back to the heart. Very nice. Good, good. So this time we're going to open sideways. Inhale, going to push forward. Exhale, open. And then inhale, turn the palm out. Again, visualize this light. Continue to inhale to draw the light from the heart to the throat. And then exhale, back down. Very nice. So we do everything on one side first before we do the other side. And then push up one more time. Inhale, open the heart. So open the heart without locking the elbow. That's one thing. When you open your arms out, the other thing to be really careful, because we tend to, when we open out, you tend to put your hand to the back. So don't, if you see yourself sideways, make sure that your arm is slightly in front. You're opening by slightly in front or just towards your shoulder. Once you start pushing your elbows back, you're going to strain your shoulder. Okay, so don't open too big, just slightly in front, almost as though you're holding a big, big ball. Okay, so from here, you're going to come forward and you're going to bring the palms either side of your leg. Okay, so now we have the right hand for support outside your foot. As you inhale, you're going to raise your arm. Turn your palm and look at your palm. Okay. And then as you exhale, you're going to roll your neck in a straight line. Roll your neck in a straight line to look at your right palm. Inhale, roll back and look at your left palm. So allow your left palm to be as directly up the ceiling as you can. Also, you want to push the shoulder back so that your chest is open. One more time, slowly roll your neck. Be very gentle with the neck. Roll it down to look at your right palm. And then roll back, looking at your left palm. Okay, when you're ready, as you roll the head back to the ground, bring your left palm outside your right knee. This time we're going to change over. It's almost like a revolved triangle in a kneeling position. Raise your right arm. Turn your palm towards you. Rotate your body as much as you can. Bring your shoulder towards the ceiling. Open the shoulders as much as you can. So do another roll. Looking down to your left palm. Roll it slowly. Look back up. Keep the hand up. Very nice. One more round, looking at the palm. And roll up, looking at the top palm. And then come back to the floor with the head. And then bring both palms down to the floor. Okay, now you're going to use your hand support. Stretch your right leg back into plank. Okay, now remember when you do the plank, don't drop your lower back. You want your spine to be in line with your neck and your head. Everything is in one line. So engage your core. If you find you engage your core, your spine won't collapse. You keep your core quite strong. Okay, so from there, you're going to drop the knee, sit back into child, and then allow yourself to use your hand, caterpillar, walk across so that you can bring your chest to the floor, your chin to the floor, and your belly is off the floor. Okay, so this is the 8-point Ashtanga. Feet together. Take a few gentle breaths in and out. And then lower the top of your feet, lower the belly to the ground, and your chin is already on the ground. I'm doing the simple version. And then you push up into Cobra. Allow your big toes to touch. Okay, you don't have to come up that high. If this is too much for you, you can put your elbow on the floor and just do the Sphinx. So this is another modification. You can just do the Sphinx with your elbows on the floor. So it won't be too strenuous for you. Big toes are touching. If possible, toes and the heels are touching if you can. If you can't, at least the big toes must touch. Take a few breaths in and out. And then we'll do the twisting cobra. You're going to gently look over your right shoulder. And then slowly come back, breathing out. Breathing in, slowly look over your left. Breathing out, coming back to the front. And bring the face down for a moment. Give yourself a little couple of breather in between. This time you're going to come to full cobra. You're just going to shift your weight, okay? Shift your weight onto the knee and then walk your hand towards you and come back to the kneeling. And then bring your palms in Namaste. So we've done one side, okay? So we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Okay, so when you are ready, put the weight on your right leg this time. Step up with the left foot. Okay. So wait for everybody to be ready. Make sure you're nicely balanced. So you're going to inhale, bring it up. Okay, so remember the visualization. When your palms are here, you visualize this beautiful light in your heart center. As you inhale, visualize you're drawing the light up towards your throat center. And then as you exhale, open the palm out. Feel the heart opening as the light comes back to the heart. Good. And then bring it in. Back to the center. So this time you're going to push out. The light is still in your heart. Push out. And then open out. Expand the light. Feel the glow and the warmth in your heart center. And then draw it back in. Inhale, push up. Guide the light to the throat center. Extend your spine. Okay. Exhale, open the heart one more time. Feel her expanding with each move. You expand a little bit more. Let the heart soften. Feel the peace, tranquility, love in your heart. Okay. And then bring it back to Namaste. This time, as you push forward, you are going to bring the hand in between your feet. And you are going to now, this time, is the right hand up first. Twist. So get it as up to the ceiling as you can, your shoulders up to the ceiling as you can, and then roll your neck. Looking at your left palm. Inhale, look at the top palm. Do it nice and slow. Exhale towards the other palm. Inhale. As you exhale this time, swap the hands. Left hand in front of the right hand in front of the left foot, and then rotate other side best as you can, and then roll the head one more time. This time looking at your right palm and up. couple of times. And up. Then bring both hands down. Tuck your right toe. Step the left foot back into the plank. Okay, so make sure your spine is in a straight line. Don't dip your lower back. Okay, there are two ways of doing 8-point Ashtanga. The first one I showed you is a little bit easier. So you can do the first one. If you want to try this one with me, feel free to do that. So you're going to shift your weight forward, a bit like Chaturanga, or a little bit like a press down. Okay, and then you just basically bend your elbow, lower your heel, your knees, lower your chest, tuck your chin in, and bring the forehead to the floor. Okay, so if you're doing for the first time, it can be a bit challenging, or you can do the knee and the caterpillar one, whichever one you can manage. Big toes are touching. So basically, you have your 8 points on the floor. That's why it's called 8-point Ashtanga. So you have your 2 feet, your 2 knees, your 2 palms, so that's 6. Your chest, 7. Either your chin or your forehead. Those make the 8 points all together. And then drop the top of your feet, drop the belly to the ground. If it's your forehead, then you want to bring the chin to the ground. If your chin is already on the ground, you don't need to do that. And then if you're doing the Sphinx, spread your arms forward on your elbow and then just come up on the Sphinx. It's a supported one with your elbows, or if you want a stronger stretch, you can come up into Bhujangasana. Relax the shoulders, tuck your elbows in, make sure the big toes are touching. Take a few gentle breaths in and out. And then twisting cobra this time, you're going to look towards your left first. Very slowly. Back to the center. And to the other side. And back to the center. And then shift your weight. Back to child. Allow yourself to rest. Making your mudra, thumb and index finger together to make a triangle. Allow the breath to settle. And then slowly walk your hand towards you and come to seated. And then we'll do some little breath and meditation with the mudra. So we'll use one mudra. Now, I think some of you have attended other sessions. Have any of you attended the session when we focus on the mudras for the whole month of the mudra? Any of you remember? There was 1 month we focused every session on different mudras. Okay, most of you haven't, and then for today, maybe we'll do the Hakini. We got 2 mudras for the solar plexus. One is the Hakini mudra, and one is the Mustang mudra. So maybe today we will do the, which one shall we do? We'll do the Hakini mudra today, I think. Yeah, so the Matangi mudra, we will park it till next week and we'll do that. So each week I will do a little bit of the previous mudra and then introduce a little bit of the previous chakra, and then we'll do the new chakra. So there's no rushes, you have a little bit of revision and a continuity, okay? So for today, we will use the Hakini mudra. So the Hakini mudra is very helpful for the solar plexus in the sense, there are many other benefits, but this is the focus on solar plexus, so I'm only going to talk about that, okay? So it really reduces the inertia, so it increases the energy, keep your transformational fire within the solar plexus going. Okay, so it gives you a lot of vitality, a lot of energy to use this mudra for your breath and the meditation. So we're going to use it both for the breath and meditation. We'll do a few breaths and then we're just going to sit down, close your eyes, and then we're going to do a little short meditation. Is that okay? So to do the Hakini mudra, basically you bring all the fingertips together. Yeah. So I'll come a little bit closer so you can see. Yeah, so if you know that, we have at the end of all the fingertips are the end of our meridians. Yeah, if you think in terms of traditional Chinese medicine. So you do that, and then you're going to rotate your palm out. Okay, so if you rotate your palm out, your thumb, you can rest it along your solar plexus. So your solar plexus is anywhere like above the belly button. So your thumb comes a little bit above the belly button, and then you push your So the thumb comes directly towards the belly button, yeah, like this. I'm trying to find a way that I push my elbow wedging. So the thumb directly on the belly button, yeah? Belly button or a little bit above the belly button, and then you're going to push all the fingertips out. So the fingertips are pointing away from the body. That's all you're going to do, yeah? And that's the mudra you're going to hold. Relax your shoulder. So don't hold it like this. So relax the shoulder, and then you just keep the mudra there. Okay, so I'm going to sit here so that you can see a little bit easier. I'm going to sit here on the stool. Okay, so with that in mind, you just relax with the mudra. Make sure that you're comfortable, that you're not holding the mudra so that your shoulders get tired. So you basically relax your shoulders. So be aware of your thumb in contact with your Manupura, your solar plexus. And then the other finger. So you don't close the finger. All the fingers has to open with space between the finger. Don't close them, okay? Every finger touching each other with space in between the fingertips. Okay, and then we're going to gently close our eyes. And then we're just going to do some deep breath. Okay, so take a gentle breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose and let go. Now, because I'm not sure whether everybody know how to do Ujjayi breath, we are going to use the pursed lip breathing, okay, which is a little bit easier. If you haven't learned Ujjayi, this is easier to learn. So basically, when you do pursed lips, it basically means you just pull the corner of your mouth out like this, like a smile, and then you create little space between your lips. And when you breathe out through your mouth and through this little space. Little bit like a whistling kettle, but not quite, okay? So in through the nose, out through the pursed lips. Nice long breath, okay? So let's do a few rounds of that. Holding your mudra. Your focus is on your solar plexus, the contact of your thumb on the solar plexus. So breathe at your own rate. So as you breathe in through the nose, breathe out through your pursed lips. As long as you can for the out breath. Inhale. Exhale through the pursed lips. Continue at your own pace. Each exhale, feel your body grounding deeper to the earth, sinking to the earth. Each breath, allow your body to let go. You might want to let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Letting go of any tension you hold that you don't want to be there. Letting go of any thoughts, any emotions, so whatever you want to let go, you do it over several breaths. Exhale and let go. Keeping the breath slow and steady. Letting go of the breath. And now just let the breath breathe itself. And then I invite you now to visualize this ball of digestive transformational fire in your solar plexus. And as you breathe out each time, you can visualize this fire burning away everything you don't want to hold. So first, you do it through your breath, letting go with the breath. Now you allow this transformational fire within you to just burn them all away or melt them away, whichever way you want to think about it. Okay, so let it burn everything you don't want that doesn't serve you in your body into ashes and let it go. You can do a few things, don't do it all together. Maybe pick one or two and then focus to do it with a few breaths, and then you can do another one. So it may be a physical pain that you don't want to hold. Let it all burn away with the breath. With this, knowing, your solar plexus is like a transformational fire. So when we talk about digestion, we tend to think about just digestion of food. Yeah, but the digestion is much more than that. Yeah, it's allow us to be able to digest life. Yeah, all the things that gets thrown at us, we are able to really digest. Means you're able to manage it and let it go, and not store it in your body. Gently feel as everything melts away, or everything that get burns away. You be feeling lighter in your body. The body becomes lighter and more spacious, more open, and definitely your heart will be more open. So let go of that visualization, and then slowly release your mudra, and then just let your palms be open. Allow yourself a few moments to notice any arising sensations and notice how you feel. Just check in with your body. And then shift the awareness back to your breath. So we'll do a little bit of sitting relaxation due to time. So when you are ready, with the background of awareness of your belly rising with the in-breath, falling with the out-breath, keep that awareness of the breath in the background. And I invite you now to bring your awareness to the whole of your right leg. So when I say the whole awareness to the right leg, just sense how your right leg is feeling overall. And now bring the attention to the whole of your left leg. Take a gentle breath in. As you exhale, allow yourself to let go any tension you may be holding in your legs. Relax both your legs and feet. Feel the weight of your legs sinking to the earth, getting heavier with each breath. Shift attention now to the touch points of your buttocks, thighs on your seated pose. Exhale and surrender your whole body weight to the earth through the chair and also through your feet. Totally relax. Now allow your awareness now to the whole of your torso, front and back. And take another breath in. Exhale, relax all the organs in your body, all the muscles, your spine. Totally relax front and back, together with the legs and feet. Now awareness to your arms. Relax the whole of your arms through all the joints, your shoulders, elbows, wrists, right to the fingertips. Feel the weight of your palms on your lap as you allow them to relax even more. Arms getting heavier along with the rest of the body. Relax your neck. Allow your throat to be soft and open. Allow you to express and articulate yourself. And awareness now to the whole of your head, the whole of your face. Relax all the muscles in your face. your eyes, your forehead, your cheeks, nose, lips, jaw, chin, your whole face and head, your whole face, head and neck, totally relaxed. Your whole body, sinking deeper to the earth with each breath, totally relaxed. Nothing for you to do, just letting go, letting go, and letting go. Very slowly, gently bring awareness back to your physical body. Feel the touch of your feet on the ground, the earth beneath you, the ceiling above, the walls, doors, windows around you. Notice how you are feeling right now. Embrace all sensations arising. Nothing to do. Just embracing what comes up and let it go with the breath. Slowly bring the palms together. Finish with some palming. Cup your eyes. Guide the prana from your palms to nourish your eyes. Gentle breath in and out. Slowly, with your eyes closed, draw your palms down to your anahata, your heart center. Connect your palm to the heart with a sense of gratitude. Slowly draw the palms down. In your own time, you may open your eyes slowly. Okay. So, especially for the newbies, any question? Anybody? Really, anybody? Any questions?
I want to ask, do you have any recommendations for places that we can learn? So I found particularly interesting the use of the mudras with the certain body parts. Any places that we can learn that, the kind of right order and right sequence for it?
Yeah, well, you might want to contact Srini to see, because all the classes normally they will send videos, isn't it? They will send up every class is recorded on a video. So you might ask him to see whether he's able to send you some of the videos for the mudra. I don't know whether he will, because if you haven't participated in that course, you might not. But you can Google. There's quite a lot of information on the YouTube. Yeah, so if you want to do specifically, you want to work on particular mudra. Now, if you attend the whole of this month, we'll be covering all the centers and all the mudras for the center. But we are also using the mudra for other purposes as well. Like you want to mudra for the digestive, if you have digestive problem, you want mudra for that. Or you might want mudra to help you focus, for different reason. So if you look at the mudra, I will, let me see, are you coming next week? I will try and maybe find the right one for you. If you Google the YouTube, if you Google like mudra, generally you will find quite a lot of different schools. But what I would like to do is to recommend you some because some are better than others. Yeah, otherwise you will get confused. Okay, so I will try and find, I think there are two that are quite good. I can't quite remember at the top of my head which one, but I have to look it up. And then if you come next week, I will, you can have it and then look it up for two different mudras. There are so many mudras, so you will need a little while to, you don't want to learn too many, otherwise you will get very confused. So what you want to do is to say, what do I need? And then you will find the mudra for your need. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so that would be better because there's so many mudras, and then a lot of mudras have crossover. You know, you have so many mudras that are also good for digestion, they're also good for sleep, they're also good for brain fog and all sorts of things. For those of you who have attended mudra, you've learned so many, isn't it? Any of you remember the mudras? We learned so many. I think you can't really quite remember. You learned so many, yeah? So that's why I try to continue to incorporate a little bit of mudra so that you don't forget what you have learned, you know, like to apply it. The thing you can get benefit is to be able to apply, you know, not just come to the class and then bye-bye and you forget about it, then you're not going to benefit so much, isn't it? So you might want to, you know, a little bit of practice. You just choose one or two. There are one or two mudra that works on quite a lot of things. Then that might be the mudra you want to use, you know. So if you want to start off like for meditation, for example, yeah, you've got mudra specifically to help you have mental focus and give you mental clarity and things like that. So that would be, you know, like the Dhyana mudra and this Gyan mudra. They are very typical mudras for meditation. Yeah, that you put your palm like this on your lap. Yeah, for example. Okay. So yeah, so if you can think about, you know, specifically what you want, and then we can kind of try and direct you. But I don't know, you know, it's worth sending a message. I don't know whether Srini can, you know, if you might, obviously he can't send you all the videos. Yeah, so you might kind of say, okay, you know, can you have a video for mudra for whatever that you might need? One or two videos to look at. That might work. I don't know. You have to ask him. Okay. Good. Lovely. Okay, so I'll see you all next week. So next week we'll be going to do the Anahata, the hard one, but we will keep revising a little bit of each so that you can, yeah, have that continuity. Okay. Any other questions?
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thank you.
Usha? Is it Usha? Shall I call you Usha? Yeah.
Yeah,
Usha.
thank you so much, Helena.
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you.
Amisha. Oh, Amisha. I don't think I've met you before, Amisha. Have I?
First time. Thank you very much. It was lovely.
Oh, your first time as well. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do a bit of revision next week so you don't lose out. Okay. Have a lovely
Thank
evening.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye all. Yeah.
Good to
Bye
see a
bye.
few new people, isn't it? Hopefully you'll come back.
Yes. Yes. Sure.
Okay. See you next week.
See you.
Bye everyone.